Welcome to another video here from Adventure Forwards, and today we're in the town of Dis. We're just going to be exploring the town and seeing what Dis has to offer and get a good general update. But it's just me here today, so we'll be going to 3 other places today, which will be obviously the town here of Dis, and then we'll be going to Lavenham, then finishing the day in Bury St Edmunds. Yeah, so take a good walk with us here in the town of Dis and see what Dis has to offer. Let's go. Yeah, so here we are in Dis, and we're currently parked at a pay and display. And on Sundays, which is Sunday morning now, is free. Yeah, quite reasonably priced. Yeah, 2 hours, which is only £1. And there's also a free hour included. Yeah, quite a reasonable sized car park as well. Yeah, it really is a lovely morning here in Dis. A little bit cooler. We've had really nice temperatures recently of 20 degrees. It's now about 12 degrees. Yeah, there's a lovely view of the lake as well. Yeah, it's a nice playing area here for younger families. And even a basketball court. Lovely view of the lake here in Dis this morning. People fishing. And normally there's a water fountain in the middle of the lake as well. But that's switched off at the moment. You can see right across to the town as well. Yes, we've even got information about the heritage of the mayor as well, which is a key part of Dis heritage. Let's talk about how the local residents believe the mayor to be the mouth of a volcano, and the fact the mayor around which the town of Dis has formed. It's just a natural basin caused by the collapse of the chalk bedrock at the end of the Ice Age, which was surrounded by forest over 3,000 years. Yeah, it's quite useful information here as well. You can just see the picture there of the water fountain when it's actually normally on. Yeah, very nice morning. Yeah, so it talks about the Dis Mayor Fountain here, which is installed by the Dis and District Rotary Club to celebrate the centenary of the Rotary movement, 1905 to 2005. Yeah, we even got the ducks out this morning as well. Yeah, really is nice. Yeah, and then there's the Dis town sign, followed by a work of art here. It looks very colourful and interesting. Yeah, lovely and quiet this morning. Nice Sunday morning. Yeah, just looking up into the town. There's plenty of shops. Yeah, and this is well known for the older buildings as well. Yeah, got the waterfront in. It is followed by a lot of cafeterias as well. Let's take a further look up the town. Here at this. Yes, here we got the buildings, inns and demolitions. And it talks about the marketplace is home to many ancient buildings, most of them hidden behind shop fronts and modern facades. Yeah, also talks about the Georgian period. Some older buildings in the market place were modernised with sash windows and parapets. Beale's department store on the east side was once a grand Georgian private residence. Yeah, good architecture there, of the angel carving on Dragon Post, which is located on Mare Street. Here's another older picture here of the marketplace with a pepper pot building. Yeah, very interesting. So you're looking at that view from this direction. Yeah, so here we have the museum. And they refer to the museum as a little jewel in this. Yeah, this museum was created by enthusiasts after local jeweller George Moss, after a legacy of £1,000 in 1959 to set up a museum in the town. Yeah, and this museum is run by volunteers with generous support from an active Friends Association and this town council. Yeah, so just looking over to the church here, the parish church of St Mary. This. Yeah, and looking at an older building here. Yeah, it's great to see these older buildings and how they're surviving as well. Yeah, so there's a good view of Spice Cottage, which is known as the Dolphin House, which dates back to the 16th century. Yeah, it was originally a pub from the 1800s to the 1960s. Yeah, really good looking building as well. Yeah, prosperous this. So the ornate Victorian shops which surrounds us show that many of the best shops in this were in the Triangle, and it's described in 1890 as a silk merchant, furrier and costume maker in John Betjeman's 1964 film. Yeah, and they say that there's something about this, you can see the shop as it was then. Yeah, it's a good picture there of how the town used to be. Yeah, you can see the age of the buildings here, really nice. Yeah, really good views of the buildings. It'd be quite interesting to see what this was like back in the time. Yeah, it'd be nice to sort of travel back in the time just to see how things used to be. Yeah, so buildings, families and shop fronts. Yeah, and the facades of the buildings we can see around here, like many others in the triangle, conceal of complex buildings and social histories from medieval times to the present day. Yeah, very interesting to see all the older pictures. Yeah. Goslin's oil stores. You can see the horse and carts there. Yeah, it's really good to see that a lot of these buildings are preserved as well. Yeah, good view of the Greyhound pub there. Yeah, and again, it's good to see that a lot of these buildings are still here with us and being looked after. Yeah, so here be dragons. Yeah, and behind us is the St Nicholas Street, known locally as Tudor House. The timber-framed building was a wealthy 15th century merchant's home and is one of the oldest in Dist. Yes, a part of the Tudor House date from around 1420. Yeah, and it still looks much as what it would have done in the 1550s. We're going to take a look at the garden and boardwalk now. Yeah, we've got a modern map here of this heritage triangle. Yeah, let's go and take a look. Garden of Delights. Yeah, and it talks about older buildings surrounding the water, which noticeably turn their backs on the mayor. Not surprising when, as well as noxious industrial use, it took the contents of the town's privies and stables. 1848, it was described as a pollutant nuisance. Yeah, and it just talks about how the water quality did improve. Yeah, it's a picture of a man boating in the Mere. Yeah, and that's a picture of the Dismare showing the demolished Grassmere building. Yeah, so here's the view. I believe this was only just modernly finished, I believe, as well. I think it was only completed about 3 or 4 years ago. Yeah, you can see the boardwalk as well, going across the lake. Yeah, so just following this windy path to the entrance of the boardwalk. Some quite nice planting as well, which is good to see, and new trees being put in. Yeah, I believe these are apple trees. Yeah, got a model here of a plough. Yeah, Swipman Champion plough. Apparently it was the farmer's favourite horse friend. Yeah, and this plough was pulled by a pony, and it ploughed a single furrow at a time. It was designed and built in 1903 in Young's Victoria Streets, foundry in Diss. Yeah, ploughs like this worked the fields around the town until replaced by steam-drawn ploughs. Then multi-furrow ploughs drawn by tractor. Yeah, it's really good to see. A little bit of preservation work as well. Yeah, it was restored in 2019 by the members of the Diss Heritage Triangle Trust and displayed here as a rare surviving piece from the industrial past of Diss. Right, we'll carry on to the boardwalk. Yeah, so now on the boardwalk. See some wildlife here. Yeah, get some lovely views here of the lake, or the Mere. Yeah, and I believe that this boardwalk is a floating boardwalk. Yeah, and it talks about, yeah, the Garden of Delights. And we can see that the older buildings surrounding the Mere turn their backs on it. Not surprising when, as well as the industrial use, it took the contents of the town's privies and the toilets and stables. Again, you can see some older pictures and how it is now. We've got some man-made planters as well. Yeah, it says a hidden treasure. This doesn't show itself at once. You have to find its treasures. And people say that this is the best view in Dis. Yeah, and a lot of people who do visit the town don't really know that the mayor's existence, because it's just hidden by view of trees and the park. Yeah, and people just concentrate more on industries and leisure activities. Yeah. Got useful information. Yeah, it's a very old picture here of this. Yeah, it looks very industrial. Yeah, funded by the lottery fund. Heritage Lottery Fund. Yeah, lovely. Nice pictures. And a good view as well. Right then, we'll now continue on. Yeah, so carrying on our walk. Yeah, we can see a good view of the older buildings as well. Yeah, you can see a lot of the older buildings here as well. Yeah, you can see the small doorways. Yeah, a lot of the older buildings. And Mayor Cottage as well. Yeah, so this is on the west side of the Mare Lake. You can see how some of the older buildings have been taken down and replaced with modern buildings, and some just been refurbished. Yeah, so making our way back around the Lake Mare here at Dis. Yeah, it just talks about the Dis Park, and it just shows how Dis is one of the few rural market towns which include areas of parklands, a large lake which is known as the Mare, and together with a really nice beautiful town centre. These natural features attract numerous types of wildlife as well. Yeah. It just shows where we are at the moment. And again, there's a nice view of the Lake Mare with the water fountain on. It's a shame it's not running today. Perhaps it's on timers, perhaps. Yeah, it talks about how this Mare is done in sight of natural beauty such as the Mare so close at hand. All interests to look after the area and surrounding parklands for our recreation and enjoyment of future generations. Yeah, so there we go. It's only a very small part of this. There is obviously a lot of other attractions around the area, such as leisure centres, and also just general high street shopping and Tesco's and Morrison's as you drive into the town centre. Yeah, well, that today's vlog up here at this 2024. Yeah, so we had a lovely walk around this Mare Lake. Yeah, such a lovely morning walk. And yeah, we've only just seen a very small part of this because a lot of the area has got general shopping, such as things like Tesco's and Morrison's and places, and leisure centres. So yeah, this is just a smaller part of this we've visited this morning. Yeah, it's very nice, and it's great to see the history around the lake as well. So many interesting buildings. It was good to see that they've been preserved as well. Yeah, so it's been a really nice walk, and we'll be coming back again, I'm sure, in the future. Yeah, so that leaves us with our final words as keep being active. Thanks for watching.